Dip into what other countries are doing. Julie Ruffinack lives in Paris. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Hi, and Carly Drinkwater near Bologna in Italy. Let's find out what life is like there.
Good morning.
Hi, Carly. It must be a challenge for a tactile culture such as that in Italy. What's that been like to negotiate?
Well, it was really difficult at the beginning because we were the first hit and really hard hit. And I don't think we really understood the gravity and the magnitude of what was to come. But it all happened really fast for us because at one minute it was a problem in Lombardia and we were watching it on the news. And then 2 days later we were in lockdown. And 2 days after that, we were under house arrest, effectively. We were completely locked in our homes and unable to even go outside for a walk. So it was almost like the rug being pulled from under your feet. We didn't have time to really come to terms with it. We just had to get on with it. But it was very difficult at first because, as you say, the culture here is very gregarious, lots of hugging, lots of kissing. And that has changed the Italian culture quite a lot.
Really? Do you think it'll ever be? I wonder if it'll.
The elbow bump.
Oh yeah, the elbow bump. Yeah, Julie, what are things like in Paris at the moment? What restrictions are in place?
For now, we are not allowed to not have our mask outside. So basically, the only place you can not wear a mask is your home, and when you're sitting in a restaurant or a cafe. So yes, I mean things are like normal, but only with a mask. This really is the difference.
So there are no particular restrictions on how many people can meet or get together or be in one house?
It is a recommendation, but it's not a strict recommendation. So most people don't actually do it. But, you cannot meet you can still meet in bars and you're more than 10. So I don't know.
Carly, any restrictions on the number of people who can be in a home or in a garden or from any specific number of households, anything like that?
In Italy now, no. There aren't restrictions on the number of people that can gather. Apart from weddings is still a little bit tricky. But we are all masked all the time, apart from when we're in the open air, when we're outside. Every time you go anywhere, a shop or a restaurant, it's not a case of I can't be bothered, I don't want to. It's just the way it is. You have to wear a mask, otherwise you don't get in the shop or the restaurant you want to go to.
What about the weddings? I mean, what I'm thinking Prosecco already, and it's it's because it's Friday. But what is the situation with weddings?
Well, we were actually supposed to get married last weekend, and we've postponed until next year because you can gather and have a wedding, but it's socially distanced and with masks. So for us, that wasn't worth it. And of course, there were all my family and friends coming from England, and they were really hesitant to do that anyway. So it can be done, but it's very strange. And all our other friends who were getting married this year as well have postponed to at least next year because it's just not the festival and the party that you want, where we're all not allowed to touch each other, not allowed to congratulate each other with a hug and a kiss.
Not happening, no. I mean, fingers crossed for next year. What about you?
Yes.
I'm going to be thinking about this for the rest of the weekend. Julie, is there anything any plans you've had to change?
Actually, yes. I was starting a job in Madagascar when the whole lockdown started. So I had to come back in France. So yes, it changed kind of all my life. But yes, so now I'm just waiting for international borders to open in Madagascar so I can come back there. And yes, so some things changed for me, yes.
For sure.
Certainly.
Let me throw one last thing at both of you. We've got the chief scientist of the World Health Organization coming on later on. Carly, any thoughts? What would you like to ask? What would you like to say if you were able to do that to that top bod?
When can you see a solution to this pandemic, and what may that look like? Or is this our new normal moving forward for the next few years now?
Yeah,
is this how we're going to live, masks and distance?
Yeah, well, my question to her is going to be about your wedding, Carly. Don't you worry about that. Julie, any thoughts for the World Health Organization, the global situation?
Well, the real question we are actually wondering that in France right now is they are saying that the virus is less dangerous than it was before, and I was wondering what they thought about it.
These are great questions. Julie and Carly, thank you so much for coming on 5 Live Breakfast this morning. It's 8:15.